Hello, my beautiful people. Right then, Medieval Dynasty's been released fully, so we'll give it another go. Let's start the game. You can customize it now, excuse me, so you can increase the amount of XP you get and things like that. So I've boosted up a little bit, just to make it kind of a more enjoyable experience.
I used to have a simple life. Whatever needed doing round the farm, I'd do it. Being the eldest son, it's tough. But at least we had a living, and our plates were never empty. Then, the war came. I lost everything overnight. The last thing I remember is Father pushing me away, yelling for me to run, to live. At first, I didn't know what to do. Then, I remembered. A story my mother once told me. A story about my uncle, Jordan. He made a modest fortune up north, in a peaceful valley far away from the war. For weeks I held on to that thought, until the valley from my mother's stories. I could see it. This is where I can start a new life.
There we go. So a little bit of an intro. We'll also check the volume settings once we start playing. Didn't want to be too music-y. So yeah, I've played this before. Last time around, I did find it a little grindy, I have to admit, because you've got to build kind of everything. But we'll set off and see how we do. So we are going the right way. Gustovia, yep. Off we pop. The scenery is absolutely stunning in the game. I really wanted to get into it. But it just ended up kind of, half-hour building for 10 minutes gameplay. I'm just running out of breath. So that is the village of Gustovia. Now we're going to set up our own village, because that's why we're here. Come to see our uncle. But if you have a look across there, man, that is proper stunning. Really pretty. So I'm interested to see what has happened to the game, what changes. Ages since I've played it. And we need to start a new life. We need to talk to the Castellan. So that'll be that exclamation mark, which is him here. Right, those eyes. I didn't think I would see them again. One blue as the sky and the other black like a lump of coal. That's funny, my grandmother used to describe them exactly the same way. So you're not a ghost. Good, for a second there I thought I lost it. But your eyes, you look just like him. Sorry, you must have mistaken me with someone. I'm new in these parts, just arrived at the valley. Actually, my name is Rassima. Wanda's son, aren't you? Jordan's nephew. Did you know my mother? Not really, I knew of her. We didn't ever actually meet. He wanted to keep his family separate. I don't think I understand. You will. Wait, what do you mean by did? I know her. Is she well? I hope she is now. Wherever that might be, I've lost both my parents in the war. Damn it, this world. I guess it can be as cruel as it is beautiful. I'm sorry, my boy. Nobody should lose their loved ones at such a young age. It's okay. They've died to live, and I plan to make the best of this life. Okay. Very mature of you. I'm sure they would be proud hearing that. You mentioned my uncle, Jordan. I actually came here looking for him. Oh, Rassima, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Your uncle Jordan is no longer with us. He passed away 3 years ago. I'm so sorry you understand how you must feel. He was a dear friend of mine. So that's it. I'm the only one left. Don't you say that. Hey, look at me. This valley is filled with warm-hearted people who can gladly aid you with whatever you need, and I'm one of them. So what should I do now? You are free to go wherever you like and start a new life. I hereby grant you the permission of the Castellan to build and farm on any unutilized land in the valley. Construct yourself a house and see what comes next for you. You can even build a whole village if you please. There are many travellers passing through. Maybe some of them would like to join your settlement. Just like that, I can take the land free of charge. Well, you'd have to pay taxes to the king annually, but apart from that, you are free to do as you please, as long as you don't break the law, of course. Or at least if you don't get caught doing so. That sounds amazing. The valley looks beautiful as well. I think I'll stay here. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. You can find resources all over the land, grab a few rocks and sticks from the ground, and craft yourself a simple axe. With it, you can cut down trees and chop them into logs. Then you can create a wooden hammer that will be crucial in the building process. I'm sure you'll get a hang of it. When you build yourself a home, come back to Gostovia and talk to my wife, Dobriniga. She manages the tavern, ask her to feed you, you must be famished, and then grab some beers for both of us and come back. I'll tell you some stories about Iordan. That sounds like a plan to me. Okay. A new beginning. Tells you how to collect resources. You basically pick them up. Yeah, I think we've got that. So we need some sticks and stones. Aye, pet. People used to sit around the fire. Later on, when we're ready, I think we can hire them to work in our village. I'm sure we can. They used to have things above their heads. I tell you what they did. Okay, looks like all that's changed. Looks like everything's changed. So we need sticks and stones. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Stone. Yeah. Take. And sticks, I think we got them from punching stuff. Something's in my memory bank that says we hit things. Stone. Stone. St. John's wort. Some stuff like healed you. Okay. This looks like a sticky one. Alright, 80 collect sticks. Okay, got 3 sticks. Now, I want to build. Oh. These are the skills that we need to get, and the journal, and the knowledge, and all that loveliness. Just keep picking stones up. Got nothing in my hands, that's cool. Yeah, we do definitely need to find somewhere to build, and we need to get an axe. That's what we need to get. Trying to handcrafting. So I think it's, yeah, curacraft, handcrafting, stone axe. Where's the stone axe? 10 sticks, so we need more sticks. Okay. Now we can pick them off the ground. Here we go. Take. Why is it not letting us pick them ones? Okay. Stick. Stick. You get the idea, guys. Stone. Later on, we can mine for all of this, and then when we chop trees down, we obviously get sticks as a byproduct, and we can build lumber sheds. So our guys will go out and get the stuff for us. Tree cutting. Cut down a tree, you'll need to have an axe. There you go. Kind of tells you. And we should have more than enough now. Oh, we've got a level, Every time we get a level, we can put a skill into something. So I'm just going to get these sticks that's here, and then I'll build us an axe. Q. Handcrafting stone axe. Wallop. So there you go, we've completed the stone axe. We now need to build a hammer to cut trees down and all that. I'll still keep getting sticks, just if they're there. Right, let us find our skills. And I want to put what? Extraction knowledge. 5% more experience gained from extraction. Okay. Oh, we're getting one in survival. Survival activities. Yeah. F to increase the level. Yeah. Happy days. Right, so I'm kind of wanting to build my house somewhere over there. But we'll need to get a building hammer. And I also want to get in my inventory. If I click on my stone axe and press number 1, there goes into my 1 on my hotbar. And if I press number 1, voila, we have an axe. Now, you used to get more from a maple tree than you did from a pine tree. So, get the sticks as well. And then you get logs. Chop them up. Oh, don't overdo it, don't overdo it. So yeah, we'll still get 4 logs. So now I need to build a wooden hammer. What do I need for a wooden hammer? We need tools, wooden hammer, a log and 10 sticks. We can do that. And then it's telling us we need to get 5 trees. Okay. We've also got to watch our weight. So if you look at our inventory, what we've got, we're already carrying 23 or 35. So if I do chop down 5 trees, I'm pretty much going to be overweight. So I think we'll chop them where we want to build our village. There's been, like I say, there's huge updates. Check them on Steam, but apparently now there's bandits as well, which would be really interesting. If you look at the kind of circles down in the bottom left, the outside one's water to the right, inside's food, and then you have stamina, which is currently going back up, and health. Now, I'm quite fancying building somewhere a little bit flattish. Thinking, I know we can build on hills and things. It's just a random mushroom in the middle of nowhere. We'll have it. Oh. So yeah, quite. There's another village across there as well. Quite fancying this area. So we'll have that village to go to and Gustovia. Bit of water. Yeah, we'll have it. Right, let's get my axe. So I need to chop down 5 trees. So these ones are not as good as the maple trees for getting logs from, but we'll complete the tasks. Just in a rabbit jump. Yeah, we need to find some straw. Straw just grows, it's just reeds next to the riverbed. So we're not chopping these into logs for now. We're just gonna, just in case anybody hasn't played the game and they're thinking about how to start or where to start. There's no right or wrong, like any, you just play the way you want to play. We'll also need a bit of storage. Oh, what's that? Stone axe, found. And meat. And some logs. Oh. Okay. Daisies. Never seen daisies before. Right, so we need some straw. There'll be stuff lying around in the world as well that we'll find, I'm guessing. Ah, bollocks. Okay. So where I used to get my straw, don't know if there's any along there. I don't know the area or anything, but there's definitely some across there. Further over. I think it's more back towards Gustovia. But we'll have a look. We shall have a look-see. See how he kind of goes a little bit blurry when he's thingied. What's these? What's them? Barrel. So it's got flour in there. And flour in there. Okay. We know where they are when we need flour. Berries as well. You used to be able to sell these. And at certain times they were ripe. Aye, there. Unripe. Ripe ones you could eat. So again, just for the first episode, I'll kind of keep you with us, but in future we'll be just doing kind of lots of cutscenes back to building or after building or whatever. This broadleaf plantain is what you can use to heal yourself. It used to give you 10 hit points back, or 10 health points back. There is enemies such as wolves. Now, this is where I used to get that there. That's it, reeds. Now, we might find some that's closer, but this is the only ones I can remember. And you just literally pick them, and this gives you your straw for your thatch roof. And I've never had a practice or anything. Just kind of got back into it. Some of my old videos have been getting watched, where I used to play before, so I thought, oh, people's obviously got an interest in now that it's fully released in watching it, so we'll see how it does. Not promising. Right, so we've collected the straw. Now we need to build a house. It basically tells you how to build, rotate and all this stuff. We'll put down a blueprint, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a house. Now, I technically don't have to go as far back as where I was, but I'm just preferring the flatter land, I think. Berries, you used to be able to pick them and sell them. That was your initial money, early game money. Because we'll need to find something that will... We need to be able to trade, we need to find our own stuff, we need to farm, we need to craft. And we can get people to come and live with us in the village once we can support them, I'm guessing. Let's find out where them logs and that were. Let's grab them sticks because they're right in the middle of the road. See, like these ones? There's a chance for me, and I'm sure we'll get straw as a byproduct as well from some of the farming. We're a bit thirsty, we'll get some water. Go to the river and drink, and we'll need some food. On us, we probably have some starter stuff here, like apples and things like that. What's the daisy do? A type of herb. Okay. 75% less water consumption. Oh, okay, that's cool. Right. I would like to utilise both sides of the river for some reason. Now, around here is where we'll kind of chop them logs and things. So I'm thinking kind of about here for our first house. And if there's bandits and things, are they going to attack me? Okay, let's see. Let's craft. Building. Houses. So the first house we need is 6 logs. When we need them on us. So how many logs is that? 1. How many have I got? Logs. 4. 2. Yeah, it's just basically saying I'm carrying too much. So I'm already overweight. I've got my 6 logs though. I'm going to take my wooden hammer, then just press the number 2 button. That'll put it into my hotbar for number 2. And I want to build a house, as they would say in Scotland. There's a house. So it looks like we need to clear this. Oh, I was going to say it looks like we need to clear the site, but I'm quite happy with that one there. Boom. And what you can also do is you can kind of build paths and things like that. Oh, I've got a skill point. Survival knowledge. Yeah, we'll take that one again. Okay. Yeah, if you come into roads and you kind of put down, let's see how close we can get. And this is just pretty far in. It's not life or death. Boom. Yeah, got a little road up to the house. Okay, it's highlighted. If you go up against it, it'll tell you what you need. 2 logs and 26 and 6 sticks. So if you start to build it, boom, yeah, it'll let you use whatever you've got. So I haven't got any logs, but it'll still use the sticks for the stick part of it, and the strawberry for the top part. So we will use the bits that were lying around. So back onto my axe. Like I say, I'll only be doing this for the first one with you guys, just to get a feel of it again. Take the logs, chop them up, and we're getting feathers as a byproduct as well. We'll need them to make arrows and things later on. But it's sticks and... Oh, and these stumps here, we need a shovel, and we can take the stumps out. Oh, you bugger. So again, we've got a new level. Every time we get these levels and things, it opens up, I'm sure, different builds as well. So now we're proper, like, encumbered. Like, really fat. And as you use them, you get a wee bit lighter. You can have better builds later on as well, where you can upgrade them. So I think it's like wattle and daub, which is old peasant word for like plaster. So you get the idea, which which is why in future we'll just be doing kind of I need to build another house to get a villager, and then Shazam, I'll just be back, house is built. I mean, it's cool. I'm really looking forward to see what the game's done for its full release, because I genuinely can't remember anything other than kind of basics. So it will be interesting. Let's just get our axe back on. We've got a spare log. Well, it'll be nice to clear this area. Eventually we'll end up with a village. Oh, there you go. So we've got a new building, which is storage. I would definitely need a storage building. Otherwise, you just picking stuff up and have it nowhere to go with it. Again, I'm just going to clear around my house. Timber. And I'm guessing all the storylines will have changed and things like that. Right, there was more than 2 logs. Where did the logs go? Okay. Pick the stick up. But the maple trees, you can see just peeking through the left there, the ones with the kind of more coarser bark, and they'll give us 4. So, and if we take the stumps out from memory, I don't think they grow the trees back, but if you don't take the stumps out, they will. Right, let's just put a few more in the build. And you will smash your tools. They will get used up. Also, I think it was one of the updates before the full release. You need tools for your people as well. And if they run out... So let's say you've got a hunter and he has a bow and it gets damaged. He won't hunt. So you've got to take care of everybody. And I'm now led to believe, which is new to me, that your peeps... You need to kind of give them water as well, which is something I've never had to do before. When you build your house, it did have a little storage chest as well, which will be good for now. Until we get our layout sorted of where we want to be. Hoping we have enough. Boom. And then round this side needs another log. So yeah, I mean, it is realistic, as in, you know, you need to go and chop trees down to make a log cabin. That's just, you know, genius level. But it'll be worth it in the long run when you've got a pretty village and everybody's working for you, because you can build for a lumberjack food. Eating is essential. Right, food resources rot over time. You can dry salt or prepare meal. Okay, right. Cool. Now it's getting dark. You do go to kind of sleep on your bed until the day after and things like that. But there we go. So we've got a house. Come inside my humble abode. Beds. Fire for cooking on. Cauldron for cooking. So if you look in there, you can craft. It'll tell you what there is. We've got none of them at the minute, but you can do pottage, which is cabbage, and la 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 la. We'll go through all of these at some point. But even just on the fire, you can cook meat and fish. Yeah, if we hunt some. So here's the chest that we have for now. We will put in what? We're wearing everything we need. I'll just put bits in that we have, yeah. So it's F to transfer them. I've got some dried meat, I can eat that. I've got some meat. It gives you +3 food and +30 water, and some alcohol. You've got a 0.5% of poisoning if I eat the morel mushroom. Unripe berry, 20% chance of poisoning. That's not good. Logs, sticks and stones. I will put the logs, sticks and stones in. Used to be E, is it? Yeah, for all. All coming back to us. E and F. We've got a few coins. We will need to pay taxes at some point. So it's now going to be night time, so it'll get a bit dark. But we need to go and talk to the wifey, and we can sleep. Okay, that's the knowledge bar, so we'll be looking at that at some point. But at the minute, we could literally just put our head down. Oh, it's the same, we can't. 54, right, okay, it's too early. Let's go and see Dobrodijini, or whatever they call her. Let's go. We'll need some food. We need, what should we eat? Dried meat. And you get 5 for that. I'm just going to top us up. There you go. We'll get a wee drink of water. And you can just, you know, there's no harm in just keep picking stuff up. You will need everything at some point, but we'll just follow the quest through. I'll only be doing a half-hour playthrough just initially, and then after that we'll get kind of back to normal stamp, which is where we'll be talking about building things, adding them down, and I'll kind of do the majority of that off camera. Unless you want to see every single thing being built, which I don't know. Some people have different opinions. Maybe I'll probably just gather the materials. Once we have a resource storage and we can get people working for us, it kind of gets a little bit easier. I wish they'd come up with a builder, you know. So you build a builder's cabin and Bobby the builder, and you ask him to... We kind of put the blueprint down, and then Bobby the builder gets on with it if he has the materials. I think that would make it a more exciting kind of game. Right, but we need to get the village before they all... Because these go to bed as well. So she goes to bed before I get to her. Not good. You can buy things at the inns and the taverns. You can steal stuff as well. So you can kind of... If no one's around, you can basically pinch things. I don't think you can sell them. But you can pinch them. Right, I think this lady will be in here. Is that her? Hello, pet. Hi, you're Dobroniga? Dobroniga, right? Nice to meet you, I'm Rassima. Hello, what can I help you with, sir? Unigos told me you can fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Okay. But I can offer you something warm and filling, okay? I'll let you read these, guys. There you go. So they give us a porridge. There's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my uncle, Iorden. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. How do you know my husband? Oh, yes, he was Unigos' friend, I remember now. Hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay, I don't even remember him, really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother, loved him furiously, even when he stopped visiting. Lots of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Wow, that's deep. Thank you for saying that. It's what I need to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? Okay. I was part of a travelling band of troubadours. I think you say troubadours. I've never managed to learn how to play any instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Unigos for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Iorden wasn't just a friend of his, he was part of him. We're still listening. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Unigos' presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably just noticed the age difference. No, not really. What are you implying, that I look old? Nothing of sorts. Anyways, so it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you can call it that, or blindness, or stupidity, poor judgment maybe, whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes and you know it. Just need to add, like, bitch on the end of that, didn't he? I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else, yet I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got some places to go. It was a pleasure talking to you. Boom. Here, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. I really appreciate that. Alright, do something for money. There won't be a handout. Just your first peer. Okay. There's a from the village. She's called Jaragneva. She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people when we run out of beer. Consider it done. Okay, so we've gotten 2 oat ale. Of course, here you go. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Iordan. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, so he's give us more oat ale. Okay, so we need to deliver to Unigost these ales. But it's night time, and I don't want to be running around in the dark. So what I will do, I will leave you here, guys, and we'll continue with Unigost's story on the next episode and see where our travels will bring us. Okay, I've been Gaming Dad. If you're going to enjoy this series, if you, again, in the comments, let me know how kind of fast, slow, whatever, you know, what preference you have. I'm just guessing for me, probably be easier if I get the materials for building and then build them with you, so just so you can see what the plans are. But yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully, with all the new stories and things like that, it'll be an interesting watch. Okay, guys, catch you on the next one. Bye for now.